And I'm Mike Morino. Thank you for letting me be on your show. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. Comedian Mike Morino, and I got the gentleman sitting right here. What's up, Mike? What's going on, buddy?
How are you? Nice to see you.
That was great stuff, pal.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. This is fantastic, man. Look at us.
Forget about it. This ain't NBC, CTV, but it works.
Hey, as long as you can see the TV, it's a great show.
It's unbelievable.
This reminds me of like doing stand-up when I was a kid in my mother's basement, I swear. I like your audience. They're very quiet.
No, everybody's cool.
You know, they laugh when you tell them to, and then when you say something funny, they just stare like, oh, yeah, is this a good time?
But there's a lot of that going around here. It ain't just the audience.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
just, it is what it is.
The world is in turmoil. Nobody wants to laugh anymore. I laugh all the time. You ever laugh at somebody who's just walking down the street and you just smile and you start laughing? They look at you like you're out of your mind.
Yeah, all the time.
Then I laugh even harder, and it's their loss.
Listen, I love to bust balls.
Busting balls.
Now listen, you're originally from
Very
Jersey
quiet.
City, New Jersey.
I was born in Jersey City, New Jersey. I grew up in the suburbs, Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and then I moved out to California about 25 years ago, and that's how I lost my East Coast accent. I was out there too long.
Wow. So you're back and forth. You're bi-coastal pretty much, like, right?
Yeah, I'm bi-coastal. I go to California because of showbiz, and then I come back to the East Coast, whether it's around here, Staten Island, Long Island, New York City, New Jersey, so I can get something to eat, get my attitude back, and then go deal with the California people.
Now, you've been touring a lot lately. Make America Italian Again. You're on that tour. How's it going for you?
Fantastic. I'm a really lucky guy. What happened was I went on a talk show about 5 years ago. This is the Comics Unleashed show. And some reason or other, I just felt like walking out on stage instead of the set routine that I was scheduled to do. I stood up and said, you know what we need? We need an Italian president from New Jersey running the country. We'd wipe out Osama bin Laden with 2 hitmen. They'd be back in 24 hours. I said they'd come home with all kinds of different kinds of rugs to sell.
Yeah.
And people just started laughing. I had no idea that it was going to hit. So we got like 5 million views on my social media, and now I spun it off into an idea for a sitcom. So we called it Morino 2016, which is me and my comedy friends running around the United States trying to become the president of the United States. Well, we got over 11 million people following us now, and it's really, really funny. It's good American humor that just pokes fun of what's going on in the world today, and you can't stop laughing.
Now, all this stuff on YouTube and everything, I mean, that's where to go these days, especially if you're getting all those hits.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's really strange, quite honestly. I had been on The Tonight Show so many times.
Jay
in
Leno,
10
right?
years. When Jay was the host of the show, I was always on the show. My first stand-up appearance was on the Martin Short Show, then Comics Unleashed, Comedy Central, and it can't even compare to the power of what YouTube did.
It's crazy. It really is.
It's just unbelievable. And then you get fans, and then the fans come see you live. And when you see a live performance, especially a comedian that's doing really good and you're having a lot of fun, there's nothing better than a live show. And it's not really expensive. It's kind of inexpensive. You can go out to dinner with your friends, catch a show, and have some fun. And now I'm touring with a lot of guys that I think are really funny, and I get to put them in the show, and the audiences are loving them too.
Now, back in the day, me and you, like, we're around the same age, but we didn't grow up with the social media. And now social media is our friend.
I wonder what life would have been like if there was social media for us 80s kids.
Yeah, tell me
Because
about
I
it.
don't know.
Even with the music business, too.
Maybe, yeah. Because I don't know, I see kids today, and I never thought I'd get to the edge where I would say kids today.
Yeah.
But everybody's walking around looking at the phone. They could walk right into a moving car, but they're looking at the phone.
Yeah.
Whereas in our day, I didn't want anybody knowing where I was.
No.
Follow me. I'm going out with my friends. I don't want you knowing where I am.
No, 100%.
How you Italian kid? I'm going to follow you. Follow who? You don't follow me. I follow you.
See, the kids are more like that. If I'm going on vacation, I don't post on Facebook, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. I'll post pictures after I come home.
Yeah.
Because then that just gives you someone wants to rob your house, just say, they want to steal your car. You know, you never know.
Or steal your identity.
There he goes. He's in Hawaii. Oh, okay. Hey. That's all right. I edit. I censor it.
Hey, listen, I don't know if you're allowed to curse on your show. You're not allowed to curse.
You're allowed. We air after 11, so you could curse, but I try to keep the cursing to a limit. But you got to curse. I mean, what's the language without a curse?
That's what I'm saying.
Even the nuns curse.
I didn't even know the F word was a dirty word until I moved to California. I thought it was like the word the. You just say it all the time. I got to California, people looking at me like, wow, you East Coast people curse so much. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Let me be honest with you, right? This is what I tell people in California. We're on the East Coast. Now, January, February, March, you walk outside of your house and it's below 0. What's the first thing everybody says? Fuck!
Yeah.
And then you go about your day.
Yeah.
But if you said, oh, it's chilly, it's going to freeze all day for you.
Now, for people who don't know, you started acting and taking acting classes when you were younger. I mean, what came first, acting or comedy for you?
I grew up doing TV commercials.
Yeah, over
I
200,
did my
right?
first TV commercial, I was about 13 years old. Because I grew up with blonde hair and blue eyes, so I could just walk out on an audition and say the word potato chip, and I was really lucky. Then was 19, 20, started making a great living. And then 29, 30, that's when I started doing stand-up.
TV shows.
I went on The Party of Five in its last season. I was supposed to be on for a year. 2 episodes, it got canceled. So if anybody out there wants me on your show, just put me on. You'll get canceled in 2 seasons.
I like that show. I used to have a crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I wasn't in her scenes. I was in somebody else's scenes. I never got to meet them.
Oh, no, none of them?
No, you know, because when you're in a scenario, you know, with the older kid, the older brother,
brother.
Yeah, so I never met them.
I met Nev Campbell when I was out there. She was nice.
Yeah, never met her.
Now, in 2008, you also inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
Right.
Now
Well,
what's-
it's the Jersey Comedy Hall of Fame.
Jersey
There's a
Comedy-
Jersey Hall of Fame, which guys like Springsteen are in, and I think they just did Ray Liotta.
That was my mistake. Sorry.
That's all right. Comedy Hall of Fame. But they got some legend in that one, too. Lou Costello,
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis, a couple other guys. I think I was the 4th one to get inducted, which is great.
Yeah, man.
I got a nice piece of glass in my house that says, you didn't make any money on that day.
Yeah, that's something my mother would say. And what about the Bob Hope Award you won years later, right?
Yes, well, I didn't win it. It was given to a certain amount of comedians who donate their time to travel around the world entertaining the troops.
Yes.
So I had done Afghanistan, Iraq, and Baghdad, and all the hot zones. And then the owner of the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, Jamie Masada, came up with the Oscars for stand-up comedians, which is the Bob Hope Award, USO. And in the first year, I guess it was 2 years ago, I have one.
Yeah, but
So
that's
now I
pretty
got
cool.
this big gold trophy that looks like Bob Hope next to the glass trophy from the Jersey Hall of Fame, and another night I didn't get paid. But I got one.
Yeah, man. That's what my uncle says all the time. He goes, Johnny, this is all great. You got great shit, blah, blah, blah. But I said, you know, you got to make money. You got to make money, you know?
Well, yeah.
I said, you got to respect them
My
for
mother
it.
used to say to me all the time, when are you going to settle down and quit this comedy bullshit? And I'm still doing it.
That's all right. Listen, you made your bones. You're doing good. Now, it's almost your time. Now, when you talk about the new TV pilot, Reconstructing New Jersey? Or
Reconstructing Jersey, yeah.
What's that about?
I wrote this idea. Well, this is my 3rd time coming out of the box with an idea. And Reconstructing Jersey is about my Italian family living in the basement, trying to make ends meet in the construction business.
That's
So it's
cool.
all based on truth, and we got a lot of great celebrities playing my parents. You're gonna have a lot of fun watching this show. You could see outtakes of the show right now on my YouTube channel. You could also continue watching Morino 2016 on my YouTube channel, which is Mike Morino Live. And every Thursday night I'm on a radio show too. So you just go to MikeMorino.net and you can see all of this good stuff.
Now before-
You're even going to see me on your show on my channel.
Good, I
Not
want
all
that.
of it, just some of it.
Some of it, okay.
I like this audience, so quiet. They never laugh at the right spots.
You
It's
want to
unbelievable.
laugh? A lot of well, you know, this is a tough gig. Either people want to come on or they don't want to come on. There's a lot of comedians who give me more trouble than anything. But then the bigger comedians, we want to get paid. And then all the other guys, okay, you know, then we started getting you and then a bunch of the other guys. Who was just on? Help me out here. John Maroney.
Right, okay.
And a couple of these other cats. So then once they found out you guys were coming, also now I'm getting calls. Oh, I'll come on the show. Look, I'm all booked. You come on next year. So
That's fantastic. I would love to know that a couple of big name comedians are calling. They're like, you got Mike Morino on the show? You got to book me. Because
Listen,
Jay Leno is calling you because I'm on his show. That's pretty cool.
put it this way, me and Vinny Vella are the only guys in town in New York City for late night. So There ain't no other.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, and your catering was fantastic. That's what I came for, the nice macaroni, the meatballs.
That's Nucci's
sausage
Restaurant on
paper.
Staten Island. Paulie from Nucci's Restaurant. He's the best. He's been giving us food for the last 10 seasons.
Love you, Paulie.
Paulie, everybody, right? Yeah. Go check out Nucci's Restaurant. Campagna's the best. So, Mike, listen, where can people find you exact places on the internet?
MikeMorino.net. MikeMorino.net.
And that has everything, your social media. I see some hot girls on that page, a little bit of this
Hey,
and that, right?
whoa. Nobody knows nothing. Make America Italian again.
That's it. Trump, you're out. Mike, it's always a
Thank you
pleasure,
very much.
buddy. Thank you, man. Yeah. All right.